Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from Dog in Exile, and it's titled Screaming Joe Ends His Career Live on MSNBC in 2.7 minutes. You guys, I'm super excited as always. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what Dog in Exile has for us in this video.
Screaming Joe Scarborough. It's a career-ending performance here as he loses it. It's like a vein pops out of the top of his head. It's beautiful. This isn't about the right. This is about you and me. He's actually yelling at us. He actually unpacks us and asks, who raised you? This is so good. Anyways, welcome to Dog in Exile. Let's watch MSNBC losing stock share, losing credibility as anything remotely a news organization. But this is entertaining, watching Joe Scarborough scream. It's just entertaining for all the wrong reasons they might think.
Today, we just went through the numbers. United States military, by far stronger relative to the rest of the world than any time since 1945. Our economy stronger than it's been relative to the rest of the world, probably since 1945.
Joe here says our military is stronger than it's ever been. I think he's talking about the Rachel Levine one with the long hair, and the guy that dresses up like the dog, the military guy, and the other one that was stealing luggage. I think he talks about them being the strongest. Anyways, he's giving all these positive things that we are not recognizing about America. And he's doing like, remember Baghdad Bob in the war with Iraq? He'd come out and say, you know, there is no military, no American bombing, and like the whole buildings behind him are like on fire.
There is no presence of the American columns in the city of Baghdad at all.
Our soft power stronger than ever before. Culturally, we have a bigger impact across the globe. American ideas going across the globe faster.
I think the American ideas he thinks of is our Mexico City policy, where we pay for abortions in South American cities, killing more brown people than ever before. I think he's also talking about our pushing puberty blockers internationally on other countries also. That must be what he's talking about.
We are so much more powerful, so much stronger than we have ever been. Iran, why did Iran do what Iran did, knowing what the outcome was going to be? Because they didn't want to screw with the United States of America.
How does that conclusion work? Iran did it because America is so weak. They knew that we wouldn't defend Israel. Biden practically told Israel to back down before the Iranian drones even finished their campaign into Israel. Everyone knows Biden can't afford to have another front opened up before the election.
So Donald Trump keeps talking about how America sucks. And before he got elected, America sucked. And then he got elected, suddenly America was great. Then he lost, and now America sucks again.
Where has Joe Scarborough been during the last elections? Have you ever seen a campaign before in your life? I've seen every one of them since 1984. And you always blame the last guy for what's going on. Look, here's your guy, Joe Biden, doing it.
Charlottesville is also home to a defining moment for this nation in the last few years. It was there on August of 2017 we saw Klansmen and white supremacists and neo-Nazis.
So is that good enough for you, Joe Scarborough, of Joe Biden claiming that we're full of white supremacists and Klansmen is what he came to pick up? Is that what you mean by complaining about him saying America sucks?
You're voting for a guy like that?
Well, you voted for a guy like this that said he wanted to fundamentally change America.
I don't want a continuation of Bush Cheney. I don't want Bush Cheney light. I want a fundamental change.
You live in the most powerful, greatest country on the face of the earth, and you're voting for a guy that tells you every day that America sucks? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? I'm tired of paying double for my groceries.
Who raised you?
Oh, see, now Joe's doing the who's your daddy?
Going too far.
Who's your hair's nappy? Who's your pappy? Is that what you mean, Joe?
What history did you read?
Scarborough's mad I didn't read the Howard Zinn proctologist's view of America. I read normal history books. I don't get what Joe Scarborough is getting at here. I'm sure he's going to make a point one of these moments.
That's it.
Shut up, Sharpton. There's adults having a conversation.
Like, where are you from?
I always like when a New Yorker
Of America.
asks me where I'm from, like I'm the one from Mars. I'm from a state that doesn't make up new laws to try and stop a political opponent with a corrupt court system.
Because you may claim to be from where I'm from, but you were not raised by the same teachers I was raised by.
That brings me great comfort that we didn't have the same teachers.
Exactly.
It explains a lot.
Wow, this Joe guy is so funny. The kind of questions he's asking is absolutely insane, because who is he even asking this question? Is it the American people that are now waking up to the fact that Donald Trump is the best president for them? Is it all the Americans that are coming out to renounce their vote for the Democrat? Who is he actually referring to? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I think the best thing that has ever happened to America is Donald Trump, and it's still going to happen to America. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and let's wrap this video up, you guys.
And you don't read.
Now, that's not fair. I read a lot of Mad Magazine and a lot of comic books.
Because if you read, Mike, the facts are clear.
Oh, whoa, whoa, daddy's shouting again, mommy.
Getting tired of saying this to people who claim to be patriotic but hate America, because they're always running America down.
Yeah, and just this week, some of your Democrat Palestinian guys were saying they hated America, death to America. Does that count as running it down?
One organizer taught attendees how to chant "Death to Israel" in Farsi, and the enthusiastic crowd then took it a step further, calling for chants of "Death to America."
They're always trashing America. They're always saying America's horrible. Its democracy doesn't work. We need a dictatorship if Donald Trump doesn't win.
We don't need a dictatorship if Trump doesn't win, but we're going to need gas masks and urine filters because the water will be shut down. There probably won't even be electricity by the time we're done with the demolition of America that another Biden term is going to bring.
I'm tired of people running America down. And on Fox News, and I'll just say it, on Fox News, they didn't want to show Donald Trump in trial. So they got 3 protests and said protests shut down America, basically.
Okay, he's saying that it's not news to actually show the Palestinian protesters shutting down like the Golden Gate Bridge, which happened. They stopped traffic. I mean, that's news. He just doesn't like reporting it because Biden's weak. It makes Biden look weak.
This weekend, there were like 4 migrants and a hound dog on top of the hill in New Mexico.
Okay, now Joe is claiming that Fox News is inventing, like going looking for illegals, and they only find 4 migrants and a hound dog. That's what Joe Scarborough calls 11,000 crossings a day. Is Fox News is making up as if they can't find 3 migrants crossing the border.
And they had their 4 migrants and a hound dog cam on for hours. There's right now, I'm looking up the hill, and there are 2, 3. I see a coyote.
Joe doesn't know about New York and Chicago and some other liberal areas where their shelters are overrun with illegals, like pouring over. We've never had more overrunning our system to a point of collapse. And he's saying Fox News is making up because they can only find 3 or 4 migrants crossing over the borders.
I mean, this is a world. They give their viewers anything to try to make America look bad. They are obsessed. Loud noises! On trashing America when America is stronger, more powerful than ever before. Its economy stronger and more powerful than ever before. So what do? They find a trans athlete in Utah.
Oh, yeah, he brought up Utah because he He's saying something against the Mormons. It's you Mormons are the problem.
Our world's coming to an end. Help us, Jesus.
And now it's the evangelical Christians are saying, help us, Jesus. The trans people are taking over. You see, just like The View, Joe Scarborough, sooner or later, man, you scratch a Democrat and they bleed totalitarian. They come after the Christians. They hate Christians. They hate Jesus. They hate the scriptures and they hate God. And man, you scratch them, you push them up against the wall, they come right back. And they're like, oh, it's the praise Jesus, the Jesus people.
But you would never know this because they are fed a steady stream of hate America first rhetoric, which I suppose
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Is what you have the chairman of the House GOP saying that some of those dupes, backbenchers, are actually clinging to pro-Russian propaganda and spreading it.
I did not see the Russian card being played from this deck, but man, Democrats right back to it. Little did I know, Russia, Russia, Russia. We're promoting Russian propaganda. It's Russia again. Time to, dude, get off Russia. You're stuck on Russia, Joe.
Across their districts, across America, and across the House floor. So
Joe Scarborough is screaming that we're not grateful enough to Joe Biden for running just an incredible country and stabilizing the whole world. Everything is awesome, guys. The economy is fine. Your schools are fine. The border's fine. The transing of the American kids are fine. I'm Doug in exile.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from Doug in exile. He made me laugh so much in this video. And what do you think about Joe losing his mind on live television? Do you think this man should be among the View hosts? Because I think The View is short of one person, and that person is Joe. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.